Why is it important for you to be up on the big silver, as we say?
That's actually my nickname, Big Silver.
In a twist that could rival any of his blockbuster films, George Clooney has left his loved ones speechless with the staggering size of his fortune. Though the actor is still very much alive, his considerable fortune has made his family cry due to the complex inheritance he leaves behind. How did Clooney amass such a vast fortune, and what challenges lie ahead for his family as they navigate their new roles as his heirs? Join us as we explore George Clooney's massive fortune and the potential roles of his family towards managing it in his absence. The unveiling of Clooney's jaw-dropping fortune has opened up a whole new chapter in his family's life as they grapple with the responsibility of managing the actor's immense wealth and all the complex issues that come with it. George Clooney's financial status and net worth. Renowned for his charm, talent, and humanitarian work, George Clooney is a symbol of achievement in and out of Hollywood. Clooney has solidified his position as one of the entertainment industry's most revered and appreciated individuals, captivating audiences for many years with his lasting charm. Clooney's wealth reflects his successful career. Throughout the years, his wealth has been greatly influenced by his roles in popular movies and successful TV series. His reliable track record as an actor, producer, and director has made him consistently sought after, resulting in profitable opportunities throughout his professional life. His ability to blend critical recognition with financial prosperity has been crucial in creating his wealth. Clooney has achieved an uncommon level of financial security with an estimated net worth exceeding $500 million. Not only does his wealth demonstrate his success in acting, but also his skill in staying relevant in a competitive field. Despite having a large amount of money, Clooney is recognized for his down-to-earth personality, frequently using his wealth to support important issues, solidifying his image as both a celebrity and a humanitarian. His combination of popularity, wealth, and modesty positions him as a prime example of long-lasting achievement in the entertainment industry. Now the question is, how was Clooney able to achieve this fortune? What were his activities and ventures? Before we delve into that, let's take a look at his humble beginnings and rise to fame. Humble beginnings and rise to fame. George Clooney's path to success started in humble origins, far from the glitz of Hollywood, which influenced his down-to-earth perspective on life. Clooney was born in Lexington, Kentucky on May 6, 1961, and was raised in a small-town setting with his father, Nick Clooney, working as a local television host and journalist. Even though Clooney's family had exposure to the media, they were not rich, so he faced the difficulties of a normal childhood. Early on, he developed a strong work ethic through chores and responsibilities, realizing the importance of hard work. In Clooney's younger years, he experienced challenges and also embarked on journeys of discovery. He was a passionate baseball player and aspired to be a professional athlete one day. Nevertheless, after an unsuccessful tryout with the Cincinnati Reds, Clooney's aspirations changed direction. He went to Northern Kentucky University for a short time, but quickly discovered that he did not fit into the traditional academic environment. Similar to numerous young idealists, he switched between various jobs, such as selling insurance door-to-door and working in construction, while seeking his true calling. During the 1970s, Clooney spent time with his famous singer Aunt Rosemary Clooney, who exposed him to the entertainment industry. Intrigued by the world of acting, Clooney made the decision to take a risk. Moving to Los Angeles was challenging as life in the city presented difficulties. In the beginning, he crashed at his friends' places and used a car he borrowed, dealing with continuous rejection and financial insecurity. However, these challenging situations were crucial for his personal development, imparting patience and resilience to him. During Clooney's early acting career, he had insignificant roles in TV shows and B-movies that were not glamorous. He faced numerous auditions and small obstacles, but every rejection inspired him to keep moving forward. His confidence remained unwavering despite the challenges. Clooney understood that achieving success would be a gradual process, so he dedicated himself to honing his skills, steadily gaining expertise and forming relationships in the field. These influential years, characterized by hardship and perseverance, set the groundwork for the impressive career that would come next. Clooney's modest origins not only influenced his outlook, but also instilled in him the compassion and modesty that characterize him today. So amidst these struggles, what made Clooney an overnight celebrity? Let's find out. Breakthrough and stardom. George Clooney's success came after a long time of determination, which changed his career from a challenging actor to a well-known figure. His first roles in acting, although brief, established the foundation for the chance that would propel his career to fame. Clooney's significant opportunity came in 1994, when he landed the role of Dr. Doug Ross in ER, a medical drama that attracted a large audience. His depiction of the charismatic yet intricate pediatrician quickly gained him fame, transforming the show into a cultural sensation. Clooney's character on ER wasn't only well-liked, but also became iconic. Week after week, viewers were captivated by his innate charm, on-screen connection, and skill in portraying deep emotions. In the role of Dr. Ross, Clooney effectively combined charm and vulnerability, resulting in a character that was easy to connect with. This subtle portrayal won over audiences and distinguished him from his contemporaries in the acting industry. His captivating appearance on television was so strong that it did not take Hollywood long to show interest. Clooney carefully transitioned from TV to movies, aiming to break away from being typecast as a TV heartthrob. His first film selections demonstrated his wish to showcase his versatility, featuring in films such as From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996, in which he embraced a more intense, rougher character. His daring decisions started to yield results, as directors and producers acknowledged that Clooney had a unique mix of talent, charm, and professionalism. In the late 1990s, Clooney's acting career was at its peak, with successful films like Out of Sight, 1998, cementing his status in Hollywood. His work with visionary filmmaker Steven Soderbergh started a long-lasting creative collaboration that greatly influenced his future success. Clooney's skill in achieving both box office success and praised acting garnered him admiration in Hollywood. By this time, it was evident that Clooney was not your average celebrity. His expanding portfolio showcased a knack for roles blending smarts and charm, showing his drive to exceed traditional limits of fame. By the time the year 2000 arrived, he had made a successful shift to become a prominent actor, no longer limited to TV or minor parts. His success was more than just a brief moment in the spotlight. It marked the beginning of a career characterized by constant change and unwavering determination. Aside Clooney's acting career, what else is he into, making him worth over $500 million? Keep watching. Assets, investments, and empires. George Clooney's transition from actor to business tycoon demonstrates his ability to make calculated decisions outside of acting. His empire was built through vision, strategic investments, and the knack for recognizing opportunities in non-entertainment sectors. Clooney has established a reputation that goes beyond Hollywood, solidifying himself as not just a renowned actor, but also as a shrewd business owner with a remarkable financial portfolio. A key factor in Clooney's achievements is Smokehouse Pictures, his production company established with Grant Heslov, a collaborator of many years. Smokehouse has created highly praised movies like Good Night and Good Luck and Argo, showcasing Clooney's talent in both producing and directing. Through Smokehouse, Clooney established himself as more than just an actor, taking on creative decision-making authority and receiving a portion of the profits from lucrative movie ventures. This tactical decision allowed him to direct his career development and increase his financial status. Maybe Clooney's most profitable endeavor occurred in a completely different sector, the alcoholic beverages industry. In 2013, He joined forces with friends Randa Gerber and Mike Meldman to establish Casamigos Tequila, a personal passion project of creating a smooth tequila for enjoyment evolved into a successful brand. In 2017, Diageo acquired Casamigos for $1 billion, elevating Clooney's wealth significantly. His capacity to identify market opportunities and take advantage of them at the appropriate moment was illustrated by this successful business venture. Clooney's real estate investments emphasize his clever financial tactics. Throughout time, he has obtained a collection of luxury properties across the globe. His property in Lake Como, Italy, which he bought in 2002, is still one of his most renowned investments, serving as both a private escape and a representation of opulent lifestyle. He possesses residences in Los Angeles, England, and New York, all meticulously selected for their location and potential for increased value. His wealth steadily increases through real estate assets due to his long-term investment strategy reflected in these properties. Clooney's increase in wealth is the result of thoughtful choices that go beyond just one business endeavor. His capacity to expand into different industries, including entertainment, tequila, and real estate, has consistently grown his wealth, which is now believed to exceed $500 million. Clooney has achieved a certain degree of financial independence by blending artistic ventures with business initiatives, enabling him to follow his interests while retaining authority over his professional path and way of life. Family role and influence. George Clooney's shift from a single Hollywood star to a committed family man is a fascinating aspect of his life. Clooney was recognized for his long-standing refusal to get married or have children, maintaining that he was not interested in making those commitments. Yet, everything took a turn in 2013 when he crossed paths with Amal Alamuddin, a successful global human rights attorney. Their rapid love story resulted in a marriage in Venice in 2014, signaling a fresh start for the actor. Amal's intelligence and philanthropic efforts have had a deep impact on Clooney's life and decisions, making her a significant partner. The pair celebrated the arrival of twins, Ella and Alexander, in June 2017, marking the start of a new significant period. Clooney, who was previously recognized for his high-speed lifestyle, fully embraced being a father. Frequently, he talks about how becoming a parent has changed his focus, anchoring him in unexpected ways. Despite their youth, Ella and Alexander have had a major impact on how Clooney views life, causing him to consider the legacy he wants to be remembered for. Clooney's career choices have also been impacted by his family. He now pursues his career with more purpose, choosing projects that resonate with his beliefs and offer increased time with his family. He now plans his production schedule more carefully, making sure to maintain a healthy equilibrium between work and family commitments. The decision to prioritize being there for his children has resulted in him rejecting specific roles, choosing fatherhood over being famous. During interviews, Clooney has revealed that he is driven to participate more actively in philanthropy because of his children's future, utilizing his influence to build a better world for them to receive. Amal has also broadened Clooney's perspective on global issues. Her commitment to upholding human rights and justice has motivated him to further engage in philanthropic endeavors. As a team, the couple backs projects focused on refugee crises, education, and social justice, showcasing their joint dedication to creating positive change. Amal's dedication to her work has enhanced Clooney's life, inspiring him to get involved in causes outside of the entertainment industry. Clooney has found a newfound purpose through family life, which has softened his public image and increased his personal satisfaction. The bachelor, who was once dedicated to his single lifestyle, now enjoys the simple moments of being a father, such as having peaceful mornings with his kids and backing up Amal in her career. This stage in his life shows how love and family can motivate personal development, even for someone who previously believed otherwise. Now let's delve into Clooney's charitable deeds. How well does he give out to people? Clooney's charity and philanthropy. George Clooney's charitable work is a key part of his life, reaching beyond the boundaries of Hollywood. Clooney is recognized not only for his fame, but also for his charitable efforts, dedicating years to using his influence to bring attention to and support important global issues. His acts of kindness show a strong sense of duty, emphasizing social justice, human rights, disaster relief, and refugee assistance. Clooney is well known for his efforts in Darfur, Sudan. He helped establish the Not on Our Watch project with actors Don Cheadle, Matt Damon, and Brad Pitt to address the humanitarian crisis in the region. The goal of the group was to bring global awareness to genocide and human rights abuses, directing financial and material support to those who require assistance. Clooney's dedication to this issue inspired him to create the Satellite Sentinel project, which employs satellite technology to observe areas of conflict and record acts of violence. His actions show how he utilizes technology and media power to bring about actual change. Clooney also donates to disaster relief efforts. He took part in fundraising, such as telethons, to help New Orleans recover after Hurricane Katrina's destruction. In the same way, he collected significant funds after the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, aiding in supplying vital resources to the impacted areas. His continuous participation in these endeavors shows a willingness to respond rapidly during emergencies, guaranteeing that assistance is delivered promptly to those who require it. The impact of Clooney's philanthropy is expanded with the establishment of the Clooney Foundation for Justice, a non-profit organization founded by him and his spouse, Amal. The organization works to advocate for justice for marginalized communities, ensure accountability for human rights violators, and promote educational programs globally. This partnership with Amal demonstrates how their common beliefs have influenced a meaningful charitable goal that goes beyond personal donations. Clooney's family also has a major impact on molding his reputation. He has emphasized the significance of raising his children, Ella and Alexander, with a grasp of privilege and empathy. Clooney aims to teach his children the importance of giving back to society through the family's charitable foundation. In interviews, he has expressed that his wealth is not just for himself, but to be used to help others, stating that the true measure of success is the difference one can make in the world. In the future, Clooney's philanthropic footprint is expected to expand, with his family playing an active role in carrying on his efforts. He hopes that Ella and Alexander will continue the values of compassion and service, leveraging their privilege to make a difference in important causes. With this vision, Clooney guarantees that his influence will last even after he is gone, creating a brighter future for generations to come. Potential family reaction to Clooney's fortune. George Clooney frequently shares his honest thoughts on how his wealth could impact his family, especially his kids. Being a father, he understands the potential difficulties that come with wealth, realizing that although it is a blessing, financial advantages can also be problematic if not managed carefully. Clooney has discussed his plan to raise Ella and Alexander with humility, instilling in them a recognition of the importance of hard work and compassion, even in the midst of luxury. His goal is to find a middle ground between offering chances and making sure they grasp the significance of accountability. His children might start to feel the pressure of living under the shadow of his fame and wealth as they get older. Clooney understands that these situations could lead to anticipation, and he aims to steer them towards developing their identities instead of depending on the family's riches. He wants them to choose meaningful endeavors, such as philanthropy, business, or other areas, instead of being known solely for their inherited privilege. During the same period, Clooney's extended family might have their individual responses to his great achievement. Valuing personal connections more than money, he has frequently displayed kindness towards loved ones by providing significant financial assistance in previous occasions. Nonetheless, this generosity can lead to various feelings such as appreciation, respect, or inadvertent reliance. Clooney aims to create a space where relationships are based on love and trust instead of money. At this point, the question is, what will be the future of Clooney's massive fortune? The future of Clooney's business empire. George Clooney's business empire is expected to continue growing and diversifying, with a promising future ahead. Clooney has shown that his projects are not temporary trials but carefully thought-out investments with long-lasting possibilities. Coming from a solid base, including Smokehouse Pictures and the achievements of Casamigos Tequila, his approach to business focuses on sustainability, creativity, and collaboration. As Clooney shifts his focus from acting to entrepreneurial projects, his empire is expected to grow into different industries. Smokehouse Pictures will continue to be the focal point of his business ventures. Clooney and Heslov keep creating interesting content, including movies and TV shows, and they are looking into expanding onto streaming services. The company's emphasis on socially significant narratives mirrors Clooney's desire to merge art with influence, guaranteeing Smokehouse's relevance in a changing entertainment industry. Furthermore, Clooney's achievement with Casamigos Tequila has created opportunities for upcoming projects in lifestyle and consumer brands. Although the tequila brand established a high standard, Clooney's ability to recognize market trends indicates that he might consider venturing into luxury goods or hospitality. Additionally, it is believed that his interest in charitable activities may result in the creation of businesses that prioritize social responsibility along with financial gain. Clooney's empire's next phase will also be influenced by his family. He has shown interest in including Amal and their children in upcoming ventures, aiming to leave a legacy that represents both business achievements and important values. While advocating for justice and humanitarian causes, the couple may expand their efforts to include projects that combine business with social impact. Clooney's sharp instincts and dedication to innovation indicate that the future of his empire will be just as groundbreaking and impactful as the man himself. His careful growth guarantees that his accomplishments will have a lasting impact. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.